morning, YouTube. Okay, yeah, I ripped that off from a movie. So, of course, Good Morning Vietnam. But I normally just post videos of my fun stuff, off-roading, different trips I go on, stuff like that on here. I've never been a YouTuber, never really wanted to be one, but figured, what the hell, why not? Everybody does it, right? I had an issue with Amazon recently, and it just boggles my mind. I can't believe how stupid this problem is and how easy it would have been for them to resolve it. We actually had a written agreement to resolve my problem. They reneged on it. They conned me into buying another product, one of these, DS923 Plus from Synology. So I now have two of these, but one of them is counterfeit. It says right there, DS923 Plus. That's what I bought. That's what I paid for. This is not a DS923 Plus. On the bottom of the unit, it also says DS923 Plus. Has a serial number on there for a DS923 Plus. One of the key features of a DS923 Plus from Synology having an upgradable Ethernet port on the back. It's supposed to be right here. There's supposed to be a little panel that you unscrew and take out. This one doesn't have it. You know why it doesn't have it? Because this is not a DS923. Yes, the case is, the bottom of it is, the serial number is, all of that's DS923. The parts inside, including this backplate, is a DS918 Plus. Now, that's a 5-year-old product. Those are no longer available because they're 5 years old. So, pretty crazy. These things are like $700. It's basically a computer. If you bought a brand new computer and you later found out that all the internal parts were not brand new from a brand new computer, but they were from an outdated 5-year-old computer that is missing key features that you really want, you'd probably be a little pissed, right? If anybody did that to you, you might want to take them out back, kick their ass a little bit, but it's Amazon. I got this from Amazon. So first thing I did was reach out to Synology customer support. They said, oh, no, you don't have a DS923. You have a DS918. They said the serial number does not match. They can't help me any further because the warranty expired in January of 2020. I told them, I said, I bought it 69 days ago in March of 2024. So they came right out and said, this is a fraudulent unit. They said somebody removed the motherboard and internal components of a DS923 and replaced it with the internal components of a DS918. So they said it's not their problem. They didn't do it. So they recommended that I contact the reseller because the reseller had committed fraud. The reseller is Amazon. I'm a great Amazon customer. My neighbors always tease me and say, one day there's going to be a crash in front of my house of Amazon vehicles because I've had as many as 3 trucks delivering stuff in the same day. If it's not on Amazon, I don't need it. So I reached out to Amazon and I thought, well, this is a no-brainer. They'll easily replace it. It's so incredibly obvious that I'm a victim of fraud, and their customer service has always been outstanding. So I just assumed they would solve the problem quickly. No, wrong. Not only did they cheat me by selling me a DS918 wrapped in a DS923 package, then they proceeded to lie and steal. So I called them and I talked to a great CSR customer service rep named Pat. I spent a lot of time on the phone. First thing they say is the return window is closed. When I explained the problem, she even said, wow, that's bad. That is definitely a fraudulent product. She said, okay. She goes, I will authorize a return to refund the money. And I said, I want a replacement. I wanted a DS923. I bought a DS923. I still need a DS923. I bought hard drives to put in this, and they're now loaded with my data, so I can't return those. So I need a replacement, not a refund. So she types in there and looks, and it's like, ooh, bummer. We don't have any DS923s in Amazon, but they are for sale, just not from Amazon. They have them for sale from a third-party vendor. I looked at the prices. They're significantly more expensive. Now, being right around $500, the new one's going to be closer to $700. Anyway, so Pat said, buy it from the third-party vendor. Once it arrives, I would have to call Amazon customer service, and they would refund me the difference in cost. The difference in cost was $180.64. Kind of crazy. Now I have to buy a second unit, so I already spent almost $500 for this one. Now I have to spend almost $700 for another one. So I told Pat, though, something sounds a little hinky here. So this time I actually listened to the little voice in the back of my head, and I asked Pat, I said, can I get this in writing? And she said, sure, no problem. She goes, I will send you an email saying what we agreed to. I will put down detailed comments here stating exactly what we agreed to. Pat did send it to me. I got an email. Thank God I have a printer and I can actually print things out. This is Pat from customer service, blah, blah, blah. So awesome talking to you. You're an amazing person. You must be so big and strong and handsome. Oh, wait, maybe. Oh, no, she didn't say that. But she did say, it certainly was a pleasure assisting you today. Once you received the new item you purchased, nothing to worry. You can give us a call back and we are going to process the price difference. We appreciate your kind understanding patience, so blah, 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 yeah. Nothing to worry. So 3 days later, I received the new DS923 from Westlake. Everything matches. It's golden. I'm using it now. Works great. Put my 2 hard drives in there. Everything's golden. So I call him back, and first person I talked to, I told him, I said, there should be extensive notes in my file. Please look at that first. I'll wait. All you have to do is issue me a credit for $180.64 as Amazon and I agreed to. The guy's like, we don't do that. What don't you do? You don't honor your agreements. You don't do customer service. You don't care about your customers. What don't you do? He said, no, we don't do price matching. I said, no, Walmart has price matching. Different places have price matching. You know, that's where you save 3 cents on a stick of butter by driving across town and going to a different place and showing the coupon from the other supermarket. I don't need a price match. I need the refund that we agreed to in writing, $180.64. I'm like, I need to talk to a supervisor. I need to talk to somebody that can actually do something. So he's like, okay, hold. So put me on hold. That person wasn't available, not available, not available. I waited, kept coming back on. Oh, they're really busy. It's like, they're probably very busy talking to other customers that they cheated, then lied to, and then stole from. After waiting longer, I got somebody named Olivia to help me, to quote, help me. So she read my file and put me on hold, read the file, talked to the first person I talked to, and after a while she came back on. She said, oh, sorry, we can't do that. And she actually said, Pat lied to you. I was like, wow. I mean, I've never heard anybody in any company come straight out and say, somebody else in my company lied to you. I actually heard that 2 times. 2 different people said, Pat lied to you. Pat is a representative of Amazon. She said, this is what I need to do. And if I do these actions, this is what Amazon will do. She said that in writing. That's a written agreement between me and Amazon. At one point, the customer service person said, Pat will be reprimanded, and we will use this as a training opportunity to make sure she does not do this to other customers in the future. She's the only one that actually provided customer service. So the plan is to beat that out of her and train her to not give good customer service. Solid plan there, Mr. Bezos. Hey, sweetie, call the broker. Tell him to sell all of our Amazon stock ASAP. So Olivia tells me that she cannot give me the $180.64 that Amazon promised me in writing, but she can give me a $50 credit on my account, and that's the best she can do. But I told her, it's like, that is insulting. We agreed on $180.64. I will accept nothing less than $180.64. She immediately responded with, okay, I can give you $75 credit on your account. I said, now you're just pissing me off. $50 was the best you can do. Now it's 75. Then she said, okay, I can give you a $100 customer appreciation credit on your account, but that is the best I could do. And I said, 3 minutes ago, $50 was the best you could do. Now it's 100? Really? So at that point, I was so deeply offended and insulted. I actually told her, I said, Olivia, now you're treating me like a hooker. You've already screwed me. Now you're renegotiating on price. Once again, reiterated, I will accept nothing less than $180.64 that we agreed to in writing. Shortly after that, she hung up on me. I was shocked. It's like, really? Problem's not solved, and you hang up on me. So I called right back, got customer service, spoke to somebody named Matthew this time. So he put me on hold, read through the notes. I listened to some really cool music. Then he comes back online and he said, yeah, well, Pat lied to you. Wow, I'm detecting a theme here. Way to back up your employees. So yeah, he threw Pat under the bus and then put it in reverse and backed up over again. So I asked, what are you going to do to make sure that there's not more than just one unit, that this fraud isn't widespread? And he said that he would personally investigate it. How do I know you're going to investigate this problem and look into it further? It's, well, I give you my word and I don't lie. It's like, really? So everybody at Amazon is honest except for Pat. It's like, okay, there's nothing to be done here. So I'm done. So I ended the call. I'm done with them. And I said, I'll pursue this in other ways. So welcome to Other Ways. So I reached out to the FTC, the FBI, consulted with a lawyer, submitted a complaint to the Arizona Attorney General. Now I'm writing a letter to Jeff Bezos. Found out his address, not his home address, just his work address. Yeah, so I got a new update on my battle with Amazon over this counterfeit DS923. So on the advice of counsel, I returned the original counterfeit DS923 so I could at least get the money back. I paid $502.46 for it, so that would help me recoup some of my losses. So I did that, sent it back to them, and surprise, surprise, they decided to take the opportunity to screw me a little harder. I was notified by Amazon that the return was accepted. On the website, it actually said that I had a refund of $401.97. To a different page on Amazon, it said I got a refund of $409.97. 401, 409, two totally different prices. I still have no idea why those are different. So I was expecting 502.46. That's what I paid for the original unit. That's what I expected my refund to be. It took me about an hour to figure out their website and click through different things, and they charged me $93.22 as a restocking fee. They decided to keep almost $100 to put a counterfeit item back on the shelf to sell to other people. What you talking about, Bezos? You're going to charge me $93.22 to put a counterfeit item back on your shelf? Isn't that like somebody giving you a counterfeit $100 bill, and when you call them out, they're like, "Oh, sorry, yeah, here's $80." And when you question why you didn't get the $100 back, they say, "Oh, I charged $20, put that counterfeit 100 back in my wallet. Sorry." So it's quite amazing that after all I've been through, that they'll actually want to screw me a little bit more just to really polish things off here. So leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. It's like, Am I being an idiot for? I mean, it's $80.64 difference. Should I have taken the $100 and been happy with it? Now I'm writing letters, I'm talking to lawyers, and posting videos on YouTube. I mean, but to me, it's principle. Um, we had an agreement. I believe that I think people should do that. I think we should honor our agreements. You have an agreement with somebody, honor it. Stand up, grow a pair, whatever. Be a man, be a whatever. To me, $100, $180, $1,000 doesn't matter. It's principle. So leave the comments. Curious to know what you think. All right, peace out. We'll see. I'll post maybe I'll do an update or something, or at least add a comment, let you know what happens. See if I get anything. Maybe Bezos will take me for a ride in a super yacht. I am. What's it?